Hey, hi everyone. I don't know if you can hear the background noise. There's a lot of background noise in my location today. And I'm using my wired headphones. So I don't know how much sound it's catching from the background, but alright, let me go ahead and record this. I'll listen to it later on and try to edit the noise. But alright, yeah. So today we're going to talk about other people's opinion about us, how it impacts us, how we can understand it, how we can deal with it, and how we can ask them to fuck off. I don't know if that's going to get me blocked or I would have to take down my content. I have no idea, but then I wanted to say that, so I said it. Okay. So, people give opinions about you, and that's always going to happen. Because you live in a society, there are people, until unless you live on a secluded island where nobody knows about you. That's the only scenario when people are not going to have opinion about you. And any other scenario apart from that is a scenario where people are going to have an opinion about you, even if you die, even if you fall sick. For every situation, people have opinion about you, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing. That's how human we are. So uh, what gets us in trouble is that when those opinions start impacting us. A lot of people have opinion about us, and in severe cases everyone's opinion impacts you. Or at times you just imagine that certain person is having a certain opinion about you, and you are like, oh my god, that person thinks I look shabby, or anything like that. Or that person thinks I'm incapable. So those things make you feel little not okay about yourself. So that's sort of an extreme case. But then if we look at in general, usually the opinions that impacts us the most are from the people who we know a lot, or who have bigger involvement in our lives, who we believe to be our well-wishers. So those sort of people have a lot of impact. Their opinions have a lot of impact on us. And a lot of times it's your close friends or family who will tell you, okay, I believe you are too tacky. And when they say this, after that they'll also give you real life examples, like, okay, on so and so date I saw you doing so and so thing. So they will back their opinion with an example. And I mean, no matter how hard you try, you cannot avoid getting impacted from it, because somewhere you would believe it, because it comes with a live example also. So uh, so that's the thing. People close to you, people who have more involvement in your life, would have opinions about you, and those opinions are going to impact you. Like, they're really really going to impact you. And you might have a reaction or have an opinion on their opinion of you, right? So let's just suppose, as I just took the example, someone says that you are too tacky. So usually, like, let's just say I took an offense about it, like, why is the person calling me tacky? Even if I believe I am too tacky, if someone else calls me tacky, I might go in a little defense mode. So the first reaction might be to is to attack the other person, like, you're calling me tacky because you're so shabby, you're not, like, yeah, you're not tacky, you're just jealous of me. We might react like that. And trust me, if the person in front of us is able to get that sort of reaction out of us, we already lost it. We already lost the battle, right? People do all this because they receive that behavioral currency. Like, they got the currency, like, they wanted you to pay them 10 rupees. You paid them 10 rupees by reacting so much. You reacted 100 rupees worth of drama where they were expecting only 10 rupees. So understand, if the person is expecting you to react for 10 rupees, don't give them even zero point 0.5 rupees. No? Give them, don't react. There's no point reacting that much to their opinion of you. Just like, if you can, just let it go, or just accept it. You're tacky. And a lot of times why we attack other people is because we feel threatened. Like, okay, someone called you tacky, and you're like, oh my god, they called me tacky. So you don't have to be threatened. Like, it's okay, it's okay, it's all right. So before reacting, think for a moment. Think for a moment, because every time you react, give it a value that, okay, you did drama worth 50 rupees, or you did drama worth rupees 1000 rupees. So you have to do that calculation. So you don't react and give that money, that money, emotional currency. Don't react on people's opinion of you. Take some time to process it. Always think of yourself as an ATM. Somebody is inserting ATM card into it. So, I mean, If it's an invalid pin, you don't transact the amount, right? So if somebody is giving you, irrelevant opinions, or you don't like the person, so just that's not an acceptable pin code. Don't do a transaction. Don't give them that reaction. Save your emotional currency for yourself. So the first reaction where you get offended or feel like attacking the other person, don't do it. Think for a while. Think for a while. Maybe you taking an offense. So as I told you, usually the opinions that impact us more are the opinions from the people who are more closer to us. They might be long known friend, family member, or somebody close to you. So reaction is only going to hamper the long term connection. It might impact that long term connection. So before reacting, just give it a thought, give it a second. If you are able to brush it off, well and good. Don't spend the currency on this stupid opinion. So, and because these are close people, it might be possible that there is tiny little bit of truth into it. So the second step is now take a step back and think about it. What they're saying, is it somewhere true? And if you don't feel like it, you don't have to just agree every time that okay, yeah, they must be right. No, they can be totally wrong. They can be totally and completely wrong, even if you don't feel like it. So a lot of times your intuition tells you, like, you do have certain intuition around it, but then to find that intuition, you need to clear your head a little. Otherwise you would be all muzzled up by the emotional energy that you're having, and you would just feel like you need to spend that emotion. Like you have a lot of money stored in your piggy bank and you just need to get it out. So if you have that feeling, it's going to be a little messy. So remember, first of all, do not create so much emotional energy in your brain that reacting to everything, paying attention to everything. No, you don't need to. It's okay. You don't have to every time. Like someone says, you take out 50 rupees and give them. Someone says something, you take out 100 rupees and give them. No, just stay in your zone, relax. So yeah, uh, people might have a lot of opinions about you and it might impact you a lot, but it's okay. It's not about thinking if that opinion is right or if that opinion is wrong. See, whatever is required in your life for you to change things, do something good, everything is going to come to you. It's going to come to you at the right time. You're going to find everything at the right time. But the problem is, we are so like, when it comes, when the right time comes, when the things come to you, you're already so lost into everything, thinking, okay, how are we going to do this, how are we going to do that, that person is saying that is happening. Relax. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And all the good things, all the bad things are going to come to you and they're going to happen to you no matter what. So relax. Take a deep breath. Okay, relax. So, I lost the thread. I lost what I was thinking, what I was about to say. I think, trying to explain how fuzzy you can be, I became fuzzy. So, yeah, I was talking about people's opinion and their impact on you. Okay. So, yeah, I was saying it's not about opinion being right or wrong, it's about you not giving up your solid ground. So in the last video, we talked about that there is a background, the situation, the people, everything that's going on in your life, which is sort of permanently temporary sort of things. And then there is a foreground, there is a stage. On the stage is your needs, your wants, your wishes, your goals, your dreams, right? So these people's opinion, so like if they come to you, you just and let it go in the background. You don't have to take an opinion and think about it if it is good, it is bad. Oh, don't take it. You need to focus on the stage. You need to look at what you want to do. And trust me, when you focus on this stage, everything falls in place. Trust me. You don't have to always sit and try and repair your background. So your work is not to sit and judge other people's opinion about you, if it is right, if it is wrong. If you don't feel you have that mental space, or you feel that you're not able to decide, leave it. It's okay. You can leave it, right? You can just let it go and focus on what you want to do. So what happens in life, we at times get stuck in trying to solve a lot of things, while the answer might be just leave it and go do something which is solvable or something that you like, and that will give you so much energy that you can maybe later come back and solve this. So it's okay at times to leave things as they are and go and do something that you really like, gain that internal energy and come back and then solve it. So it might be, so the person who said you are very tacky, you got offended at that moment, you did not react, and you also couldn't, really digest it, because it was, let's say, your life partner says you're very tacky. So it will obviously put you off, like, you were the one who, liked me, now you're like, I'm tacky. So it's actually your fault, you'll fight and everything. But if you can avoid the fight, it's good. So you come back and you want to think about it, but still you feel little hurt with it. So leave it. Go do something that you like, and once you start feeling fine, then come back and think about it. That was it really something that you are, or you should think about it or not. And then if you really feel like it, do something about it. Don't take offense for it, because the purpose of giving an opinion about it is so that you can understand it, know it, and work on it. Don't try to find intentions like, okay, someone said this because of so and so. Even if you find out the biggest intention, even if you find out why, your country is running, why the whole world is running, there is no point of that intention until and unless there are no actions, there are no results. So finding intention in other people's opinion, views, thoughts is good. It's a good brain exercise, but it's only going to fuck you up here, because there's no point of finding intentions. It's okay. If somebody is really bad, it will come automatically out. You are that smart, you will be able to sense that. So stop trying to find intentions, have your own boundaries, and trust me, people are, so if you have close boundaries, people who step on your boundaries, you will be able to recognize that. So you don't have to keep thinking 24/7, okay, that person is doing something bad for me, that person is thinking bad about me. You just don't have to spend so much energy. You have limited mental energy. You need to save it. You can't keep spending it on random things. So understand, every time you react, you lose 100 rupees. Every time you react, you lose 50 rupees. So when people give you opinions about you that you don't like, don't react. Don't pay them the money they are looking for. Sit down with your own self and think, is that opinion really something that you should work upon? If you're still not able to do it, leave it. If it makes you feel hurt, leave it. Do not let it destroy the connection that you have with that person. Leave that opinion for a while. Go do something that you like, okay? When you're finally able to get over the emotional hurt from that opinion, now think back, sit back and think, does that really stand true for yourself? And this third step is important, because the people close to you, when they give an opinion, they might be giving a good opinion, no matter if their intention is to hurt you, but they might be giving you a good opinion. So it's okay, because we all have blind spots. No matter how self-actualized or realized we have blind spots which we would not be able to see, but the person in front of us will be able to see in us. So sometimes you do need to maybe think seriously about that advice or that opinion. And so when you're calm, the hurtness or the emotions around the opinion about you are not there, think really that, is it something that is true, or maybe you need to work upon it? And if it is there, yes, it's not necessarily go to that person like, oh yeah, you were truly right, I need to change, work upon this. No, you don't have to do this. It's okay. You don't have to give them the validation. Why to give them that validation? Now you understand that that needs to be changed, right? Work upon a plan on your own. I was about to say plot, I don't know, I said plan. So yeah, once you realize that yes, that opinion is true, or you need to make certain changes, work on a plan, watch YouTube videos like this one, subscribe. So yeah, watch YouTube videos, make a plan, work upon it, improve it, and then just, that's fine. So you don't have to talk about it. Okay, yeah, go back to your friend like, yeah, that day you told me I was very tacky, now I went back and tried the process of being non-tacky. You don't have to go and tell them. It's okay. They said it because they felt it. You don't know why they said it, but you use it to your benefit.